Welcome back, everyone, to this episode of Cursebreakers, where I, your humble, fabulous, eccentric, super, mega, awesome, but still humble dungeon master James, take these 6 intrepid adventurers across their journey through Barovia as they attempt to break the curse upon the land, the curse of Strahd. Welcome to Cursebreakers, episode 37. And we'll start with the introductions, going with Cam first, because he was late.
Yeah, cheers. I'm Cameron. I play Cade, the A-Smart Paladin.
And then we'll go with Tank.
Hi, I'm Tank. I play Hellweir, the Fighter Rogue.
And then we'll go with Jamie.
Hello, I'm Jamie, and I play the Bard of Elias of Law.
And then we'll go with Chris.
Hi, I'm Baby Yoda, and I play Eos, the Twilight Cleric.
And then we'll go with Kirsty.
Hi, I'm Kirsty. I play Raven the Rogue.
And then I'm sure I'm forgetting someone. Oh, yeah, Steph.
Hi, I'm Steph, and I play Forky the Barbarian.
And if I managed to get that right, I did that in the reverse order of the way people turned up, starting with those who arrived last and those who are ending with those who arrived first.
Oh.
So, on the last exciting episode of Cursebreakers, which was a couple of weeks ago, so a little bit of a reminder, the party headed towards Argynvostholt, the home of the Order of the Silver Dragon, where they hope to light the beacon to rally their allies for the oncoming assault on Castle Ravenloft. On their journey there, they met a small dragon made of cheese by the name of Horace. He has joined the party as a sort of, I'm just looking for where I belong, and no, it is not in your belly. The party arrived at Argynvostholt, had a bit of a scout round the outside, but didn't see much apart from a mysterious figure upstairs.
Oh.
And upon going to enter the castle, they were devilishly assaulted by a breath of cold air that didn't actually do anything because the trap's broken. Upon continuing to explore, they ran into a dusk elf by the name of Savid, who had came looking for the young Vistani part that they had already saved previously, as well as running into seemingly a dragon made of fire, which told them to return the light and show the order the light they have lost. They also fought some giant spiders, which didn't prove too much of a challenge. And I did a little bit of exploring, and that is about it. So, we'll start off with the strange angel, skeletal angel, still swirling around Eos, occasionally flicking the shield guardian to try to, not succeeding. And yes.
Flicking.
Yep, they're just flicking the shield guardian as they go past.
Okay. That's the spiders dealt with. Didn't this strange emanation of a dragon say about helping his fallen acolytes or soldiers?
Something like that.
I wonder where they are. They mustn't be keeping the place well kept if there's giant spiders moving in.
Well, I did see some people around the top floor when we entered in here. So perhaps
What?
that's where we should look first.
Let's go have a look.
Yeah. This place does look abandoned, weirdly.
You're going upstairs. Interesting. Okay.
Because if I
Oh,
remember
okay.
correctly, I actually saw somebody in the top window of one of the towers.
Did they
We're not-
look
Okay.
alive?
As
we not-
far as I'm aware, and I haven't really felt. Well, in fact, I ran by my my divine sense, and I picked up nothing. So I don't think we should have any trouble.
I'm gonna ask this Dusk Elf again. Do you see anybody else come and go from the fort?
He seems to consider this and goes, "Well, I believe I actually can't remember what voice I did for this guy, so I'm going with this one. Well, I believe I have seen some Vistani, probably looking for the same thing I was. There's also been the clanking of armored feet about.
Above?
On this floor, and above.
Hmm. All right, let's go check it out. I'm surprised they didn't
Right.
find you in there.
I have been hiding quite successfully, and I keep ducking through the secret passage so they never quite catch me.
But you haven't seen them.
No.
Okay,
So
All
you
right.
are heading upstairs.
Hey,
I will.
Is everyone heading upstairs?
I mean, I was
Yeah, I'll head up.
thinking of.
I will say, as the shield guardian steps on the first step, the stairs begin to shake and wobble.
Oh.
Maybe stay down here.
I'm muted.
What was his name?
Grey.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. Watch the door, Grey. Make sure no one follows us.
It lets out a puff of steam and just sort of walks over towards that area.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
we're going.
And Elias, did you want to do something? Sorry.
I did
before
want to
heading
check. I did want to check the back, but seeing everyone go in a different direction, I'm not gonna split the party.
Okay.
Mhm.
So let me take you up to the next floor. Let's just gonna. Nope, that didn't work. Stupid thing.
Don't forget our goat and our nutcracker.
How long
I'm
is that?
gonna let you go stand guard by the door to the down there.
How long has that nutcracker got?
It's like an
Um,
hour, isn't it?
yeah, it's like an hour, and it can't have been that long.
No.
We fought.
Can't just.
We had a non-fight. We had a swarm of bats, and we've had some spiders.
Is Estelia playing any music, or is that?
No.
No, not at the moment. I will get to that in just a second. It's on my to-do list. Just moving everyone up to next floor. It's quite a lot of you, and unfortunately, the next floor is also on this map, so I can't just copy and paste you because cutting doesn't seem to want to work at the moment. Oh, I'm not sure it's ever worked. All right. Oh God, I shrunk those tokens. Right, let's get some music in here. Right. Okay. So you're going that way. So let me get up my information. So, Okay, so narrow windows illuminate this. Oh no, wait, that's over there. Ignore me. Why would you give me that first? 2 stone balconies flank the main foyer. Balusters carved to resemble knights in shining armor support their elegantly carved stone railings. Weapons and shields festoon the walls along each of these walkways, while alabaster busts of handsome men flank hallways that lead north and south away from the foyer. At the west end of each balcony is an archway that leads to a spiral staircase going up.
Okay. Just check around here.
Okay, so the south end of this room has that you can look into here has collapsed, exposing the chamber to the elements. A few furnishings lie broken under falling debris from the level above.
How sturdy does the floor look?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. And I'll guidance myself as well.
It looks like it's safe to walk on. Your thought is, though, that it will creak heavily and possibly with enough weight on it, it may collapse.
Okay. I'll let the others know not to come in while I take this room out.
Yeah.
Just going to search through some of the debris and rubble. Any clues as to what happened here? Does it look like these were burn marks, or does it look like it's just worn down over time?
It looks very dilapidated, possibly due to time, though it could also be due to the effects of battle, though doesn't look burnt though.
Okay. It looks like a wrecking ball came through here.
Cam, in the area that you are looking, Cade, even, a red velvet curtain hangs in front of an alcove in the southeast corner of this hall. It ripples ever so slightly.
I will ripple it open.
Okay. A black cloth covers something atop a white marble pedestal.
A white cloth?
A black cloth
black
covers something atop a white marble pedestal.
I'll uncover.
Touch it.
Okay.
Crap. It's going to be one of those things from... What are they called?
It's a good
Lord
job.
of the Rings. The
Don't know. It's a good job we never
Okay.
check for traps.
Upon unveiling this, you are...
Palantir.
Yeah. What you see beneath this is the decapitated head of Eos. And this, to you, isn't something where you are at the point of, oh, I know Eos is alive. No, you believe this is Eos's head. It seems your very, very strong illusion, possibly. Or for you, it seems to be complete reality.
What do you see?
Okay, so Kay will probably drop the cloth and step back, probably stumbling into the wall.
Yeah.
Just with a
Kate?
look of shock in his face.
Hey, Kate, are you okay?
Just raise a hand towards it. Just like unable to speak.
What do we see it as?
Okay, well, you're currently not at an appropriate angle where you can see it because it's sort of this black square that actually, let me just make sure that there's not dynamic.
It's
there is
not
dynamic
often. It's not often that Cade shows fear. Especially recently.
Yes.
Right, I'll
That
drop
is a
Constitution.
fear.
Great. Yeah,
That
no, I'll
is
accept
a
that.
fear. Yeah. So, Elias, do you approach?
Freaking kidding
I'm
me.
approaching Kate because Kate's like recoiling.
Damn it, I'm down to 21 constitution.
Knocks your health down by like 9 hit points too.
Mm,
I don't know if that's. Didn't it say something about like shying away from battle? Like
No, it was if he showed fear.
any fear.
Yeah.
It could be like a fear of getting something stuck in your teeth. You know, when you're eating
Yep.
your bone.
I know.
bone meal.
I never said it was nice.
yeah, but the thing is, as a paladin of my... in fact, hang on.
Yeah, when you get up a level, you can no longer be frightened.
Yeah,
he's-
so I literally just counteract it in my next level. But I
Right.
need to get to my next level.
Yeah.
He's learning how to be a paladin.
And I will say that your aura will only be effect while you're conscious. So if you show fear in dreams,
Oh
it will
god,
still count.
has a nightmare.
Depending on how realistic the dream is.
Kate,
But, alright.
Kate, what's up?
He's just speechless, pointing at that.
I use
expect-
message.
yeah,
I use message on him because if he won't speak to me with words,
Okay.
maybe his mind will talk to me.
Okay. Eos, you also under seeing this, but you don't see your own head, of course, because that would be completely unbelievable. No. You see your sister's head.
of course. Holy crap. So I think that Cade's seen some sort of horrific monster at first. Like, come around the corner, shield raised and warhammer in hand, ready to fight.
Yeah.
And as soon as I gaze upon this head, I think for the first time, you actually would hear Eos scream. And
Give
it'll
us your
echo.
best scream.
I can't do a female scream, plus I don't want to ruin everyone's headphones. But I think it would echo around the fort and probably even loose some of the dust from the ceiling as it's that loud. It's the most horrific thing she's seen to this point.
Okay.
But it's not just a scream of fear; it's more like a scream of despair and pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, hearing that,
Emotional
Hellway
pain.
would be running up to see what the hell's going on.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Anyone else reacting to it?
Do we? Are we? Oh no!
Right.
People, stop going over to it.
Right.
Another one.
Hellware. You
We've
see a li-
literally just heard Eos scream, and how often does that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question:
Hasn't
Is this something that would be psychic damage, affect emotions, or read thoughts?
Nope.
It's illusion.
Divination spells or the charmed condition?
Nope.
batteries not included?
The
Children
spell even
conditions
foils spells and spells and effects of similar power to which affect the target's mind or to gain information about it.
Nope.
No, okay then, fair enough.
He's just got his sheet of paper.
Hellware. You see Elias's head, and despite the fact that he is standing right next to you, you are convinced that is Elias's head on that stand.
Mad.
He laughs.
And as for the girls, Fork and Raven, you see each other's heads.
Elias is just stood there like, don't go. No, not you, not you. No.
I am
No.
going to. Off comes the poncho, it goes over the top of it, and I bag it. If
And
I think it's Raven's head, it's coming with me.
Right, right. So poor, that is a perfectly reasonable reaction. And as soon as it is covered, We all snap out of it.
Oh,
I would think probably because she's done this, I haven't even had the chance to really look at it. She is
Yeah.
taller than me.
But
The big old poncho blocks the view.
But the weight of this, it is clearly, now that you've done it, you're like, no, that you just sort of look next to you, Raven's there, so you're just like, what the hell, sort of thing. And the weight of this, as you go to pick it up, this is heavy stone that you've picked up.
What?
well, that was weird.
I
For
thought
everyone
your head was
else,
hollow.
for everyone else, they've seen a head that is currently back on someone else's head,
Yeah.
except me. Who
Yeah.
do I still think it's that? Or when you say I've snapped out of it,
Because you don't have any
confirming.
yeah, you don't have any easy way to confirm it other than the fact that, well, for example, you're convinced your sister is dead. You don't know where her body is. For all you know, it could be here.
I turn to Porky, and you can see the tears are sort of welling up in her eyes. I was too late.
I want to kind of poke at whatever, like through the cloth, because it feels quite heavy. You said.
Yeah, you poke it, and considering your dwarven upbringing, like poking this and the sort of sound of it, you would guess it to be possibly marble or alabaster or some sort of ornamental stone.
But it's definitely not fleshy.
Yeah, definitely not fleshy. It's solid.
Okay, I'm just literally gonna turn to Aeos and just be like, it's a trick. It's not real.
I need to get back to the Amber Temple.
What's a trick?
Someone stop her.
Can you guys clue me in on what's going on here?
I should have
Aeos
taken
begins
that
to leave.
bargain.
Wait,
No.
you're going back to the Amber
All right,
Temple.
I'm literally dropping what I've got, and I'm gonna go rugby tackle Aeos to stop her from running off.
Okay.
Saying about the Amber Temple, Hellwood jumping in as well.
Right.
I'm not going back there.
Rugby match.
Porky, give me an athletics check.
Okay,
Aeos, give me either athletics or acrobatics.
come on. Stupid new moves.
Stop her! I say
dude.
to the Nutcracker.
Nutcracker will
Athletics, where are you?
sort of position itself to block the path, I guess.
Yeah, and I'll
You managed to tackle Aeos to the ground.
I'll pick up this thing that she just dropped.
Yep.
Because no one's telling me what it is, so I need to find out what it is for myself.
Don't
Yeah.
look at it.
Well, I just did, because no one would tell me what it was.
Okay, so with that, the cover has fallen off. Anyone looking in that direction is once again under the same effect.
No, just me. I'm just pulling the off to see. what it-
Okay, let me
myself.
think.
I throw Aeos.
I already know whatever
At
it is.
Elias.
I already know whatever it is. I need to throw the cover back on
Yeah,
because of the reactions.
So, the head you see, I would say, is Hellweir. It's probably the member of the party you're closest to, so. And it is, like, even though, looking over at Hellweir, like where Hellweir would be, you're not seeing his head on his body.
I'm just like,
It's clearly in your hands.
so when I look at him, he's not got a head.
Yeah.
Whilst you're seeing that head, you also hear Aeos, who's being tackled on the floor right now, saying, "I need to go back. It's the only way I can bring back Selena."
Did you make another deal, Hellweir?
Only the ones. No.
Like- Can I try it? Can I try and put my hand through his head?
Yes, you can.
I like.
And you do just slap him round the face, so his head's quite clearly there physically, but you're still convinced this is his head in your hands.
How did you do that? And I chuck,
I mean, we know this thing's a trap. I'm going to assume, yeah.
It's a trap of sorts, yes.
I chuck the cloth back over.
Right.
Well, it's Porky's.
I'm going to look
Garb
at
or whatever.
Amazon. Shall we destroy this?
I don't
What?
know.
No, don't
Maybe-
destroy it.
Maybe we can use
Chaos,
it.
it's a trap.
I can still speak to it. I can still ask
Hey,
her what happened. I can ask her who
It's
killed
not
her.
real.
You can't ask
isn't
that
real.
to stone.
She isn't. What?
Didn't you
What?
hear Porky?
It's
And
a trap, Eos.
I'll walk over and just kind of like tap on it with my metal gauntlet.
And it rings out like the sound like metal footsteps on a marble floor.
It could be used as against someone else.
Okay. At this
Maybe-
point, I probably would snap out of it.
Yeah.
Eos, I saw you. It isn't real.
I saw Elias.
I will say that upon as the feeling of this, what you believe to be an illusion of some sort, fades away, you feel an immense sadness and longing, and weirdly you get a feeling reminiscent of your few encounters with Strahd.
Is this another invitation?
Well, you've
Well,
got
I
to
mean,
get
I
it.
recently gone downstairs.
I'm just sorry, just for the I'm just mad the cheese dragon pipes up. Well, you got to get ahead of the game with these things.
It's something of Strahd's design. He put it here to taunt us.
Or shall we
Trigger.
destroy it? Shall it be destroyed then?
Or we could use it against the enemy.
And I'll just pick up my adamantine warhammer.
You have an adamantine warhammer?
Yes, from the Amber Temple.
How many times have you asked this, Cam?
Yeah, you have
As
asked
far-
that like
You have.
you asked that like 3 or 4
5 times now,
times.
dude.
Yeah.
Okay, go and clip the streams, because as far as I'm aware, that's the first time I've asked.
That's the thing. You think it's the first time every time. Groundhog Day.
So what are we going to destroy the head with?
You could destroy the head with an adamantine warhammer if you wanted. It just appears to be marble.
We don't
Should
have an
be
adamantine warhammer.
I knew you would do that. I knew you.
or a
Research.
moon-touched warhammer.
Imagine
Uh,
chucking
I
this.
do, yeah.
Imagine chucking this in the room with Strahd. It would be like a huge distraction.
I don't think Eos could bring herself to do it, even after knowing it is indeed a trick or an illusion. After having just witnessed what it was, I don't think she can bring herself around to like hitting it with her own warhammer.
I mean, I'll do it, but only if everyone else agrees that it should be destroyed.
Kate's feeling weaker. I'll do
I'm
it.
just-
Like it was Elias's head a moment ago. I would have smashed it then too.
Yeah. If it was Elias's head, like.
I'm just hearing everyone just like say this. And I'm just like holding it under my arms, like you leave it alone, then.
I'm gonna hang it
Just
up
like
on my
the-
wall.
So everyone wants to destroy it. No one wants to use it as a own trap.
No.
The only thing I can possibly think of using it against Strahd is if we wanted to convince him that his own wife was dead, but I'm pretty sure she already is dead, and showing him this would just enrage him.
It's also a double-edged sword. We throw it in the room. We still got to go in there. It's laying there on the floor.
Okay,
Good point.
destroy
Good
it.
point. Destroy it.
I Do we-
Swing it at them. I'll
we-
wait for Elias to put it down.
yeah. Do we want to put something else over it instead of bringing a warhammer to Porky's
Yeah.
ropes?
Oh yeah.
You could use the black cloth that initially covered it.
yeah,
that's
yeah.
a
We'll
good
do
idea.
Yeah, we'll rip that down.
Carrier bag or something.
that. Show some respect for Porky's
Okay.
belongings.
Tesco's plastic bag. I'll do.
Right. So.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'll
Place it down.
hammer it if no one else has any objections.
Do it.
That's cool.
Any objections from Porky or Raven?
Talking Raven?
I kind of turn away and walk down the stairs, almost like I don't even want to hear the sound of it.
Hey, Helwia,
Yeah.
when you do this to me, it's like you're smashing your own head.
Well, I've already messed up my face so much. What's a little bit extra?
Yeah.
And
So-
with that, I'll swing.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, it's a war pick, not a war hammer.
Yep, you hit it solidly and you hear a resounding crack. And then there is a puff of dust.
Puff. When I look underneath it, is it just stone now, or is it Helwia's head in pieces?
The Amber
It's
Temple,
just-
Chris.
it's just
The
stone.
same place you got yours.
It's just
So, this place has some horrible tricks up its sleeve.
Alright. So, Raven, I believe before you heard the scream, you had started looking up this way.
Well, he just kind of took that stairwell. That's
Yeah.
all, really.
Well, I will just let you know what you. It's just a hallway, but at the end you can see it like goes both ways,
Okay.
and there's a doorway that you can see that's open like there. Was what you saw. But other than that, what would the folks of the group like to do, other than question the existence of adamantine weapons?
Let's wait for Raven. Lead the way.
All right. So,
What was around here? Oh yeah, some more doors and stuff.
so, Raven, would you like to lead the way? As the party have
I wasn't
suggested?
going anywhere in particular, but I thought we were just exploring the upstairs.
Yep.
You have a keen eye for checking out traps, and after witnessing that thing, I'd feel more comforted by your eyes checking things out first.
Okay, well,
Search for traps.
he'll just kind of like come to the edge of this door, and instead of, going anywhere near where, someone could possibly see from the other end, he'll kind of like just stand there quietly and see if he can hear
Okay.
anything on the other side.
I'll just poke Raven and
You can't hear anything from the other side,
Okay.
except perhaps the sound of a soft hiss, as if from like a fireplace.
do you have like a mirror? A hand mirror?
Of course I do.
Check
This
it
is
out.
Raven you're talking about. Mr. Vanity.
Yeah. I say, well then make use and check around the corner.
Would you like to do it, or would you like me to do
Oh,
it?
no, I'm saying you can do it. I'll help you. Cast guidance.
He was only kind of like semi joking with you, because he was like, "Oh, I'll follow your lead," and then she's like, "Oh, why don't you try this?" It's like, "Do you want to do it instead?"
Well, I think you can
But,
tell that they are visibly spooked after
I
witnessing.
know. He's trying to lighten the mood, basically.
okay.
But yeah, he's gonna get out the mirror anyway, and he's gonna crouch down on the floor and use it to try and like look under the door.
You
this way?
see you see two beds with torn canopies standing against opposite walls with a tattered rug lying on the floor between them. Set into the far wall is a fireplace, black with soot, which occasionally seems to sputter.
It's lit.
There's definitely no one on the beds.
From what you can see, there isn't anyone on the bed.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, he's gonna sneak in.
Okay, give me that stealth check.
27.
Yeah, you're pretty stealthy to the point that even in front of possibly as you like put your mirror back into your pocket, you have a little bit of like flash from it temporarily blinds Aos for a moment, and you're able to. They sort of miss you as you sneak in.
He knows not to use his heels when he's sneaking,
Yep.
so he don't go clomp clomp.
Yeah.
Go
But
tap,
yes, this room seems to be empty. The fire does have a slight spark to it, but it's like embers more than like lit. Looks like possibly there may have been a fire lit there in the past.
Okay. Can he tell how long it's been since these beds were last used? Like, is there any warmth to them at all?
Roll me an
Like to the
investigation
touch.
check.
8.
There is no warmth to these beds whatsoever.
Okay.
But whoever did these clearly had no idea how to make their bed in the morning.
That's me.
Or, we were just people who just didn't need to make their bed in the
Ah.
morning because someone would do it for them.
As you get to within 10 feet of the fireplace, there is a loud hiss as a small dragon made of ash and smoke erupts from the fireplace, filling the room with soot, covering your nice clothes as it beats its wings.
Well, most of his clothes are dark anyway, so...
Yep.
Do we hear that? Guessing.
Yes, you hear the beat of wings and...
Kind of barge in, ready to do battle, but what the?
I
What's
mean,
that
does it
thing?
look like it's going to be threatening at all, or is
Not
literally just a
really.
little dragon?
It's just it doesn't even look like a dragon. It almost looks like it's soot pretending to be a dragon.
Looks like a
Okay.
goblin just came down the chimney. Yeah, it's got wings.
But it's just hissing, but it doesn't seem to be attempting to attack.
Okay.
I speak Draconic to it. Can I try?
Yep, you can certainly try.
If it looks like a little dragon, I will speak, and I'll say, "We came to Argenvost's hold to aid the order here. Do you know what happened to them?"
Death, destruction, war.
The usual things. Not that I can understand it.
Despair. All is lost in the dark.
Then we shall light their way back out of that darkness. Are they still here?
They cannot leave. But they can leave. Their souls forever trapped. And yet, without a head, there can be no leadership.
Is that a literal head? Because we just... You know what? Never mind. Are you the custodian of this?
Leadership, there can be no light.
Hmm. Their leader, was it that silver dragon? Or was it a person?
It seems to pause and goes, the leader is gone. Only fragments remain.
Hmm. Is he saying all of this in Draconic?
Yes.
Show me to these fragments. We need to see it. And I'll say in common, we need to see if we can help this previous leader.
Okay, it begins, it flies over your head and out into the corridor.
Attack of opportunity.
It continues to fly unless someone tries to do something.
No, I place a hand on Cade to make sure, to steady him.
And
I
it
think-
perches on this railing here, seemingly waiting.
Okay.
Just going to check down this way before we move on. Just kind of look
Okay.
left and right in the hall.
Yeah, there are doors at each end.
Cool.
Hmm. I'll quickly brief the party, telling them about the fragments and their long lost leader, how we need to restore a leader to lead them out of the darkness.
I mean, if these are ghosts, we've got ghosts to hell here.
Was this before or after it went on a tangent about death, decay?
Oh, yeah. I think that its emotions have probably been drained and brought down from the fact that it's the only thing left alive, and aside from the spiders we just killed, of its order. At least it looks alive, kind of.
I'm gonna push this door open as we go past.
Okay. Inside you see. I will actually dynamic lighting change. Let me just update my. I hope that didn't actually show to players.
Deck safe.
Because
Click
we're
the
missing.
show. Yes, you are missing a lot of room, but that's not.
Yeah,
The contents of this room are draped in cobwebs. Between curtained windows stands a black marble hearth with a sculpted mantelpiece, above which hangs a framed portrait of a handsome, well-dressed man with a wry smile and a thick mane of thistledown hair. Opposite the fireplace is a large bed with a rotting mattress and wooden posts carved to resemble dragons. Across from the double doors stands a tall wardrobe, its doors hanging open, revealing a dark and empty cavity. The only other piece of furniture is an overstuffed leather chair that faces the hearth.
looks like a plain old room.
Looks like a place they would hide loot in.
Don't say that.
Well, I mean, why do you think it looks so overstuffed?
God damn it, Cade.
Cade is chaotic loot.
And
I'm
I close the door.
Hey,
Huh?
just a quick one. Can you ask the dragon thing
Scouring the room like
the wraith was down in the forest that we ran into a while back?
Okay.
If it knows who it was, because it was a knight from here, if I remember correctly.
I say, hey, Sooty, we met a wight of the Silver Order some time ago. Yes, I think he was from here. You said that they couldn't leave. We have witnessed one such soldier wandering around. He seemed hell-bent on getting revenge.
They cannot leave, but they cannot stay.
You mean in Barovia?
It doesn't respond.
I turned back and kind of shrugged to hell with.
Fair enough. It's just a thought. I forgot about it until just
Actually,
then. Thinking.
I will say, actually, Elias, as you search, there is one thing you notice. It's not anything you can loot, but searching the room, you brush against the portrait on the wall, revealing a plaque at the bottom, which
Oh.
simply says Lord Argynvost.
Oh. So this place is named after someone.
Hmm.
That's
But
Or it might be his quarters, you mean? Or it
Yeah,
could
but
be dedicated.
yeah, but this place is called Argynvost, so
Oh yeah, Lord Argynvost, you mean?
yeah, so I'm just gonna drag you guys up to the next level. Give me a moment.
so we're not gonna search all the other rooms, right?
We'll come back to it, Elias, if you really want to scour the place.
It's with every other place we've gone to, we've checked every room.
We have, and unfortunately, we uncovered a few traps along the way.
That's true.
So maybe once we get someone who does know the place, they can maybe help avoid some of those.
Yeah.
Think of the children, Elias.
The non-yogied ones.
I saved a child.
Okay. Then I need Echo Hell, where you have far too many characters.
You can
I
drag
have
a
not
box.
What?
including myself.
Yeah, I know. And then
You're
you've
the one
got
who
your.
gave me the option for the Hellhounds, James. You can't blame me for accepting.
I know. You don't
Can't
have to
blame-
summon them all the time.
You can't blame him for accepting almost every single thing in there.
Sorry, no. Let me rephrase that. You can't blame me. You can't blame me for being forced to accept every one of them.
I can. You didn't have to pick up the stuff.
It was a magic staff lying on the floor. Anyone would have picked it up.
To be fair, I was going to pick it up if he didn't.
To be
Right.
fair, I
Exactly.
don't even know half of being a paladin, let alone being a spellcaster on top of that, so it's all yours, buddy.
None of us could even use it up until like now, when 2 people could.
And now we don't even have it.
Yes.
Right. So I've brought you up to the next floor. I will say that there was a curtain at the top of it, which the dragon just sort of seems to push out the way.
Have you moved us to the next one?
Did I actually move you to the? I did not. I thought I had. I swear I did. Should be here.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a lot of rubble.
Mm.
It's just pixels.
Oh, more doors. Is the
It's
soot creature
fun.
still leading the way, or is he kind of perched again?
Yeah. It sort of waits on this edge here.
Where's my nutcracker?
Okay.
Your nutcrack for some reason wouldn't copy across, so I'll pull it out.
It worked.
Did I create one for it? I don't remember
It's
doing
there.
that, but whatever.
It's there. It's just tiny.
Yeah, it's tiny.
Yeah.
It's tiny.
I mean, that's about the size I'd expect a nutcracker to be.
It's supposed to be a large creature.
I'm gonna
Yeah, whatever.
crunch and climb over the debris,
Yeah.
still holding my shield up.
The roof over this part of the mansion has collapsed, creating a 20-foot diameter gaping hole with broken rafters bisecting it. Dark storm clouds roll across the sky overhead. The floor is piled with rocks, broken tiles, shattered beams, and other debris. Beneath the rubble lies a sagging floor and puddles of rainwater and something.
Color, texture.
Does it look like blood?
No, it has a greenish tint to it, and it appears to be dripping from above. It
Ugh.
smells of rot.
Ugh.
Where's the child we can throw under it? See if they
Um,
melt.
We just spoke about this.
I don't care.
I look
Alright,
up
but
to
now that
the.
you- Yeah.
I look up to where that green stuff is coming from, and I'll try to cast mending and see if it does anything.
No, it
Oh,
doesn't
it's
seem
touch.
to.
Never mind. Probably wouldn't reach.
But,
Can you ping
the-
on the map where the green goo is?
it's just sort of dripping down. It's not like piled up. It's just like little drips and drabs around.
I'm gonna put my echo under one of them and see what happens.
Nothing happens. Just rot in liquid form, seemingly.
Weird.
But once you've got there, the smoky dragonette flies into this room.
You know, actually, what I'll do is I'll pick up a bit of the beams and rubble. And I'll see what little I can do to repair it by casting mending into that.
You can't do much, unfortunately.
No, okay.
Where did the dragon bugger off or run off to? In here.
Yeah, to the west.
Yeah, I push open this door as we go past.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, same skills.
I'm just pushing open doors as I go past.
No, there is. I didn't even notice that.
Okay, I'm gonna as I think I know about that Cade.
Oh,
So
Thank you. I
You
can
open
finally
this
leave
door.
that.
yeah, I trapped you.
Cheers, bro.
Through the dust and cobweb, you see faded war banners adorning the walls of a spacious chamber, in the center of which stands a heavy wooden table. An iron chandelier hangs above the table, which is surrounded by 7 high back-end chairs with wood-carved dragons perched atop them. Slumped in 6 of the chairs are skeletal humans in tattered chainmail.
I close the door.
You literally just disturbed their lunch.
I close the door.
As you open the door, they all turn to look at you and go, "Why do the living disturb the dead?"
It's okay. Go back to your meal. I close the door and keep walking.
Okay.
Yes. I turn very slow. Liz, just stop.
Did you tell them you opened the door because you thought this hallway was a dead end? Get it?
I'm
You
gonna
do
put a rough bag of tricks and prepare to stick my hand in it if that door opens from the inside.
Okay.
I'm gonna step around the green.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just going for-
Right.
That's
So
not what...
you enter this room. Interesting. The west wall of this 50-foot long, 30-foot wide audience hall has crumbled, leaving a gaping hole and a pile of rubble. Weapons and shields that once hung from the walls have fallen to the floor and succumbed to rust. A large wooden throne carved to resemble a dragon with unfolding wings faces. Oh, this music got far too epic.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, that's appropriate. Slumped in the throne is a gaunt, armored figure with one gauntlet wrapped around the hilt of a great sword.
Lord Arkenva? I question.
The dragonet, as it lands on the back of the throne, dissolves into soot. And the figure sort of raises its head slightly. Go away!
Oh boy.
Well, we got told.
Well, we just wanted to light the beacon in the first place. We don't have to help these people. He's made his choice. Doesn't look like much of a leader anyway.
Shut up, Cade.
I'm going to move Cade into a position where he can actually be seeing this and stay. How do you respond?
What?
Who, me? Or everyone?
Yeah.
I'm not there. I'm not there. You can't line me up for a fucking one shot. He shouted it.
Yes, and then you said he doesn't look like much of a leader, so he'd have been in a position to see.
Yeah, I can see over else's shoulder.
He is the chainmail he's wearing. Does it look like a knight's armor? Like, does he look of station and nobility?
Yes. Yes.
And with him sitting in a throne, I think Eos does know some decorum when it comes to nobility. And so Eos will, in fact, take a knee and place her warhammer on the ground, and then raise her hand to her chest and revealing the holy symbol of Ravencrest. And
If
I'll
you have come to destroy me, know this. I perished defending this land from evil over 4 centuries ago, and because of my failure, I am forever doomed if you destroy this body. My spirit will find a new corpse to inhabit, and I will hunt you down. You cannot free me from my damnation, nor would I wish it.
And why do you think we're here to destroy you?
He's speaking our language, destroying evil.
I would rather lead you out of the darkness. There is a way to free you. Unfortunately, you must let go. Let go of old grudges. You must forget the war.
It rises to its feet and just grips its sword. It doesn't like raise it in a form of attack, but you can see it's getting tense. And it responds thusly. If you have come to free this land from the creature that feasts on the blood of the innocent, know this. There is no monster I hate more than Strahd von Zarovich. He slew Argynvost, broke the life of the knight I loved, and destroyed the valiant order to which I devoted my life. But he has already died once. He can't be allowed to die again. Instead, he must suffer eternally in a hell of his own creation from which he can never escape. Whatever can be done to bring him misery and unrest, I will do. But I will destroy anyone who tries to end his torment.
Well,
that same suffering is what you endure now, and what your men endure. To put him through it is to put yourselves through it. I can understand the torment that he must have inflicted upon you and your people, and I wish we could have done more, or even perhaps been there to defend it. But it's in the past. You must pass on.
He laughs simply in response, and then goes, "Leave. I do not want your pity. I do not care to change.
Wait,
I may live in torment. The men who I serve with may live in torment, but it does not matter as long as he lives in torment."
wait. So you're saying that you want to stop evil and that was your whole goal in life, but you want evil to live and to torment the rest of the land? That doesn't sound like what a good knight should do.
It's not what your god would have wanted of you either.
And he does have a symbol you can clearly see of the Morning Lord around his neck.
You serve Pelor, the Morning Lord. Do you not?
He says nothing, but grips his sword again and simply responds, "Leave, or I will make you leave. This world, or at least until your souls return, for none escape."
Okay.
I would like to point out that he's not necessarily suffering as much as you think he is. He seems to be making the best of his long torment. Inviting people to dinner, making everybody else suffer. living in that big mansion and bossing people around.
Making
Yeah.
flesh golems as well.
I think the only person really suffering here is you.
And every other innocent in Barovia.
It true.
All he has to do is wait for his true love to re-inhabit a new body, go after her, and carry on. The only time he's tormented is if he can't get to her.
The apparition I saw downstairs or in the fireplace, that represented a dragon, didn't it? The one that spoke.
Mhm.
Halor is not known to sort of take the form of a dragon, is he?
Nope.
No.
I do not care for the suffering of this land. You may think that Strahd lives in luxury, and perhaps to some extent he does. But it is clear that he suffers. He seeks freedom. He seeks to spread his dark aura around the world. And as long as he is here, trapped within the hell of his own design, he will suffer. And if it is his love he seeks, then my men will seek her too, and will end her so that she can never be with him.
Nah, you see, he's actually quite happy. Look at all the dinner parties he invites us to. I just chucked like a couple of the invites ahead. So, you know, unless we stop him, you're letting him be happy. I don't care if that's a deception or a persuasion. I'm just gonna go for it.
Just
All in.
roll persuasion, because you're technically not lying to some extent.
Sure. Let's I'm good at persuasion. 26.
You have until the count of 3 to be gone from my sight, or I will cleave you in twain as easily as these pitiful pieces of paper
This
that
isn't
bear his
worth it.
symbol.
See, he's a Strahd supporter, clearly.
Just
He
let
wants
the old man rot.
You're antagonizing him.
As you say, he's a Strahd supporter. He goes, "Men, end them."
Fuck's
You
sake.
just antagonized
You
him.
and your big fucking mouth.
Initiative.
I don't.
We could have just left.
Or we could have just said the right thing instead of antagonizing him.
This. No, it didn't do the thing. God damn it.
You got a 26 on your persuasion. You failed.
Exactly. That's
Look
what
at
I
the
mean.
board, JB. Look how many dice he has to roll. Do you know how long this is going to take?
1 second if it was on Foundry VDT.
Do you know what? I can't wait to go second to last because Aos got lower than me.
You got 12.
I got 12. Sorry. Yeah, with a near -2. I'm blaming you for this, Jim.
I'm completely fine with that. Persuaded him that Strahd was happy, and he still didn't get it. He doesn't deserve to be around. Like this guy's whole goal, as far as he's telling us, is that Strahd needs to be tormented, and that's everything that they do. But even when believing that Strahd isn't tormented,
But
they're
then we
just
could
like,
just leave him and go kill Strahd anyway.
Oh yeah, I have Vigilant Blessing.
We're only here to light the beacon.
Sorry, could you change me to 15? I'm going to use my Vigilant Blessing.
Oh, crap. That's actually a good point. All retail staff kind of need to find out what the fuck's going on tonight. So can we go to a break?
So, yes, let us go to a break as the battle is ready to commence. Give everyone a few minutes to see what is going on with the world. So we will be right back.